Alright. Back online for some more Crystalis. We already saw this, so we'll just continue. And let's load it up. Alright, so if you watched the last video, I just gave the Onyx statue to Akahana and he walked out of town to places unknown, leaving me with a nice gas mask. We'll need to use that in the swamp later on, but not immediately. I'm pretty sure. It's been a little while since I played through this, but let's see if I remember everything. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the next place I need to go... Well, maybe not. I either have to go back to that house where Tornell's student was, or I have to go to the swamp first. I'm not sure which. Ah, what the heck? Let's go to the swamp first. So this is one of the things this game has a tendency to do to you, which is kind of interesting. They will throw you into a place where there's not a whole lot you can do to the enemies, especially at the beginning of the game. Wow, that thing's irritating. Frickin' mushroom, I can't even hurt it. Then he's throwing axes at me. Nice. Alright. So, here's the swamp. Now, if I took off the gas mask, it would start hurting me pretty badly. The enemies in here are pretty rough. As you can see, it just did quite a bit of damage to me. With just one touch. And this area is... It's a little maze-like. You'll find a lot of dungeons in this game have maze-ish qualities. None of them are too complicated, but if you're not careful... Oh. Yeah, I'm not strong enough to attack those enemies yet. I just have to avoid them and hope that they don't corner me in a wall. Then we got those things. Those things, ow. They don't even drop you any freaking money because, well, there's not any place where you can walk. At least they thought of that. Wow, I'm getting my butt kicked. I mean, I kind of tried to show this area off a bit, but where we're really trying to go is here. Here is the town of Oak, and all of these little guys are dwarves, and all they say is, go in peace. And I'm not sure exactly... I haven't actually played the original Japanese version, so I wonder what exactly goes on here, but... I wonder if it's a translation something? But the idea is that they speak a different language. Anyway, I can't talk to them. I'm gonna need something else in order to actually talk with them. And I can't even get in the inn. So, I'm gonna have, actually... This is what medical herbs are for. Alright. Back into the swamp. I'm gonna not spend a lot of time in here now because, frankly, there's not a lot of reason. There's enemies that I can't kill that move rather quickly. There's, those frickin' things. I think this is the way out. Yeah. There's a lot of loops in there, so you can kind of get stuck in those if you're not careful. So the idea is that I cannot speak to those dwarves. I can try to go up here. I can't. Oh no, I can actually kill these things. I'm a little surprised at that. Ouch. Yeah. So, that's one of the things. The way that message shows up looks a little bugged, even in the original, even on the NES. It kind of flashes and thinks that it's going to be transparent, but it's not. Alright. That does a lot more damage than I remember. Another invulnerable mushroom that I can't kill. You'll notice that the areas out here are actually pretty expansive, and because they have a very limited tile set, you can pretty easily get a little lost. Not that badly, but enough that if you're really hurting for some reason, you gotta find a good landmark, or a good set of landmarks. That little swamp is a good one. So, there's that. Now, I know what to do, but I'm just gonna go back to Brynmaer real quick, get restored, and I'm gonna see if any of the townspeople have anything interesting to say. Someone is supposed to tell you how to talk to those dwarves, but I forget who it is. Yeah. Come on. That place that stopped us, that was Mount Sabre, so... I find myself wondering if I have to... I mean, I suppose hypothetically I might be supposed to go back to Leaf, but I did air quotes there for no really compelling reason. But, you know, what the heck, it's just to save some time. The thing that I need to do next is go meet with Tornell. And that was that house that I went to early on. Because their wise man has a spell that he can teach me. Let's check it out. Now, this is one of the weird things in this game. I lose this, like, 2 or 3 times, and then I win it. Every single time. I think it's gonna happen the same way. Fortunately, he doesn't do any damage. Yeah. I wonder... I've never actually managed to get him in, like, the first couple of tries. That doesn't work either. I mean, I suppose I could try the turbo button on the controller, but I'd prefer not to. I don't even think that would do it. The problem is that he always seems to knock you back a little bit when you cross over him. Now, I'm not sure if it's just a thing that they put in the game where, oh, I might actually get him this time without the game... I think the game cheats for you if you lose enough times. Honestly, I think it does. I still might lose this time, because he's just... Yeah, he's just... This is... like, it probably would have been faster if I just lost a few times, because eventually he just lets you win. I think the game feels sorry for you. But this is... There, I got him. Okay, there he goes. Tornell teaches me the magic of telepathy. Allows us to speak with the wise men when I have problems. Kind of gives you a hint system in the game, which is kind of nice. He goes to the training place, which he doesn't say exactly where it is, and he says to bring the tornado bracelet to him if I find it. Which, well, he's gone. And Stom is waiting. So far so good. Now I have telepathy. That will enable me to talk with the dwarves. Gotta remember to put my gas mask on before I go in there. Can't kill those. Don't even try. Alright. So they are also extremely anti-human. He's got a lost boy. That one doesn't even talk to you at all. Yeah. So, not a very warm welcome here. Obviously, the solution is to find the lost child and bring him back. Now, this is another thing that's kind of tricky in this game. Here, what I'll do is... I'm not sure if I can save in here or not, but let's try this out real quick. Okay, I'll save over here. Because I'll probably... I think I'm going to die intentionally to show you guys something kind of interesting. So this place is kind of maze-like, and I think I know where the dwarf child is, but... I'm going to show you guys something that this game does, which is one of those things where, you know, you can get stuck here and not realize that you're doing the wrong thing. So let's go take a look. Oh, wait. I thought that it would... I guess not. Okay. Well, that's smarter than I thought. There's a boss there. I thought that you could get stuck there with a weapon that wouldn't attack the boss, or hurt the boss. And then it's just, well, time to die. Here's the dwarf kid. Escort mission. Well, unfortunately, he can't take damage. You just have to go slowly enough to guide him. And you might not even need to do that. You might just follow your path normally. That's a lot of these things. They're worth a lot of points. Let's see. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, here's just a loop. I thought there was a treasure chest kicking around over here, but I guess not. Come on. Wow, that hurt. Alright, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Alright, here we go. Kid goes home, and we go over here. And he gives us the insect flute. Ah, right. So now I can go over there and use the insect flute and get my butt handed to me by one of these creatures, by this giant monster. Right. Very poisonous. And all of them are friendly-ish now, so that's nice. Now, the thing that you'll find out if you go over there is that the insect king or queen or whatever it is immune to wind. Yeah, so here we are, Sword of Fire. Yeah, just for the heck of it. You'll notice that my attack is 5 here. I switch to the Sword of Fire, my attack goes to 6. The different swords, I think, have 1, 2, 4, and 8 attack points as their normal damage. And I'm back down to only using level 1 attacks. Just a normal little fireball. Nothing too interesting. So, that enables me to kill these things, if I can actually... you know, hit them often enough to... Yeah, you wouldn't think that the 1 extra point of attack does much, but it's actually pretty nice. The numbers in this game never really get very large. You know, it's an 8-bit game, so aside from experience points and gold, everything is pretty much limited to 255. And I think the attack and stuff are even lower than that. Like, they never really get above, like, 30 or something like that. So, yeah. If I had not gone to the Elder and got the Sword of Fire, this would be instant death. But let's do it. I think. Can I save? No, not here. Worst case scenario, I die. Big deal. Now, his attacks aren't particularly hard to dodge, but those things that come in and slow down the screen and then shoot shots at you, not fun. And they come randomly. I'm surprised I haven't been swarmed by them yet. Ugh. Ah. Refresh up. Come on. Oh boy. You know, I usually don't even take a single hit fighting this guy, but kind of distracted, I guess? Never played this as a Let's Play before. Come on. It can't be that many more, come on. There, I got him. Boom. And he explodes dramatically. And ball of fire. That was fast. Now the second level fire spell is one of the best in the game. That will ruin anything. Because it's just this long ribbon of death. Later on, it gets overshadowed a little bit when you have the Sword of Thunder. I guess that's a spoiler. Not really. The last sword... If you haven't been able to guess what the 4 elements are in this game yet, I'll tell you that the 4th one is Thunder. I leveled up. Yeah, the Sword of Thunder is just so much more powerful that even though it doesn't have anything like that, it still, beats this out, but not by a whole lot, for a little while at least. Training grounds for wise men on the west side. They mean the west. They mean west of where we're at. All right. Yeah. So now they're not just thinking that I'm a strange person, but they actually are kind of in favor of me. And he gives me. He gives me the Sword of Fire to keep, I guess. Or maybe he means the Ball of Fire? I don't know. It's one of those things where there's not really a whole lot of text to describe what's going on. Oh well. So that does it for the swamp. Unless I want to stick around and level up a bit, but I think I don't. Stupid dandelion things. Ah! Those things really get you in a narrow area. And you don't really have a whole lot of invincibility frames if you get hit, so you can be in big trouble fast. Yeah, those things, now we can kill the stupid mushrooms. They go down easy with fire. Alright. Right, I gotta turn off that spell if I'm gonna... Okay, so far so good. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the next thing I need to do is head west to meet the... somewhere in Mount Sabre. Now, when he says Mount Sabre, he means the western Mount Sabre, I'm pretty sure. You'll notice that actually the character dialogues change pretty regularly when you actually do something, which is, you know, kind of new, actually. I think that aside from Final Fantasy, there wasn't really a whole lot of changing dialogue as the story progresses in NES games up to this point. Yeah, some of them stay the same, but... Let's see... They understand my language because I'm telepathic now. Yeah. So they said to go west, not north, for the, west, but not north, for the training space for the wise men. Pawn shops. you know, pretty standard RPG trope. Sell items for half of their value. Alright. So we're decked out, saving up. And let's head to West Mount Sabre. Is that? Yeah. Ah. You'll notice that that little bit of water is a little different from the rest of it. That will be important later on. I don't think there's anything else over here that's useful. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's not. Alright. Alright, here we go. Western Mount Sabre. Start fighting these guys. Are they like abominable snowmen, or like snow zombies is what I always thought they were when I was a kid. I don't know what a snow zombie is. Those things are immune to fire. But surprisingly, if you throw the wind on, I'm pretty sure you can take them out, yeah. So this does happen a bit in the game, where you find an enemy that you can't do anything about with your best sword. So you gotta back off. Oh boy. Oh. Where does this lead? Oh, right. I know where this is. Here. So we've got second level of fire. We can blow down ice walls now. And this brings us right back to Zebu. Ah. So the story has progressed. Return to Leaf. Well, let's go do that. Why not? That's a nice little shortcut for the game. Ah. One thing to note about this game that's, well, one thing to note about this game is that there is a code that you can put in with the second controller. I think you have to, I forget what the code is, but it involves like pushing a couple of different buttons at the same time on the second controller. You know, like BA and start or select or something like that. You can look it up. It enables you to teleport around the game world in various places, which can get you killed and can also do some strange things to the story. So I'm not going to do that at all. Although when I was a kid, I remember playing around with it and finding all the weird, glitchy things that could happen. So that's a little ominous. Stores are all empty. No people around. Elder's gone. However, the rabbit's still here. And guess what spell we have now? Right. So this is where the game starts to get a little bit less, you know, kind of happy-go-lucky, or however you want to describe it. The story of this game actually does get kind of dark. I mean, for an NES game, definitely. It's not really... It's one of the first games where you see... Well, we'll get to it later on. Someone took the people away from Leaf. We'll have to figure that out and rescue them if we can. I'm gonna go check and see if the lighthouse keeper is still around. Maybe he'll know something, but I kind of think he's gone too. Let's check it out. No, he's gone too. Everyone's gone, except for that rabbit. I guess, I'm pretty sure that's what that is supposed to be, is a rabbit. I probably read it in Nintendo Power somewhere 25 years ago. It stuck with me. Not much we can do now. We don't know where the people are. All we can really do is continue on our quest in Western Mount Sabre. I think Zebu still says the same thing, yeah. Oh, actually... So the telepathy spell is kind of cool looking, actually. And here's the 4 wise men, we haven't met Ashina or Kensu. These are actually, this is an SNK game, so this is Athena and Kenso. You might recognize them from King of Fighters. Only they're not the King of Fighters characters in any meaningful sense. Let's try calling Tornell. Sometimes you just get that. He's kind of a dick sometimes. Rely on others so much. Yeah, they're just relying on everybody. These things are little targets, and I think they're toxic, too. Watch out for those guys. They'll make me use up my antidote herbs, which I only have 2, I think. And they cost like 40 gold a pop, which is still quite a bit at this stage of the game. I think these red guys are toxic, too. Oh, I mean, I guess paying for the antidote herb isn't the big deal. It's getting back to town before the poison kills you. Alright. By the way, I kind of like this this track. This is one of my this is one of the songs in the game that I actually like quite a bit. Ah. So these are ice paths. You can go down them easily, but up is a lot harder. With the rabbit boots, you can kind of nudge your way up sometimes, but some of them are even too long for you to do that. I think I can make my way up this one. Maybe not. And that's that. No, I'm pretty sure that you can... That's... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez. Respawning enemies doesn't help. Oh, that sucks. Go this way first. Okay. Ice wall. You might notice that there was a little bit of, like... It looked like ice on top of that ice wall, whereas at Zebu's it did not. That's just a little tiny issue. I think it's only an issue at Zebu's. Warp boots. Not so great. They only work once, and, well, they'll become obsolete fairly quickly as long as you keep some magic in reserve. Come on, come on. There's another door. These spiders are... I think they're spiders. They're kind of weird looking, but yeah. Is this... No, medical herb. Yeah, they are also immune to fire. Switching over. Because of the way the game plays, getting in with melee is sometimes kind of hard. You'll notice that I'm using my projectiles even at fairly close range. And the reason for that is that if you're not really careful with these enemies, they will bump into you. And you move kind of quickly, honestly. Like, my walking speed is fairly quick. And so if you're not really careful, you get bumped. And then you get poisoned. And then you die. There's a lot of these guys. So, yeah, Mount Sabre is another kind of maze-like area. Quite a bit of pathways to play with. That didn't work. Let's see. Yeah, this gets me back out. But wait. Oh no, this is... It looked exactly like the beginning, and I thought I was in some kind of weird loop warp or something, but no. Okay, that's a different place. That's a different place. Actually, let's check it out. Oh boy. The good thing about places like this is that if you actually take the time to kill the enemies sometimes. And if you don't have a, you know, a map or a FAQ on you, you will end up fighting enough of these bad guys to level up quite a bit in the game. Wow. Let's try... Oh, that's just a dead end. That's great. Wow, there's a lot of these guys. I said that before, but still. Considering that the NES can only handle, you know, a few sprites per line. No, no, no! Let's try going this way. Oh yeah, great. Ah. Oh boy. Alright, let's get the wind spell out. Sheesh. Down some stairs. This isn't the beginning. No, thank goodness. It is maze-like at this point. I don't remember my way around. I may... If I get lost for much longer, I may, try drawing a map. Oh. Well, that worked. Magic ring. Yeah, I have to get the tornado bracelet before he'll teach me any more magic. Okay, fine. Ow! Okay, so those guys aren't toxic. That's good to know. Or maybe it's just that it's a die roll every time. I think the red guy... I'm pretty sure the red guys are. Yep. Crap. Not the best situation. Another good thing about that long fire thing is that if the enemy is immune to it, it pushes them all the way off the screen, which is kind of what you want, to avoid having to switch weapons over and over and over again. Okay, that's a dead end, but it shows you where Tornell is. Now if you can catch an enemy in the space like that, then you can stab the crap out of them. But, yeah. Does this help me? I think this doesn't help me. Yeah. I think I was right. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, you can go up the really short ones. And there's this bridge. Let's look at that level. Should be able to kill one of anything and... There we go. Stop it. This is where the screen scrolling really gets you. Those are immune. That's immune. Ugh. Let's try this one. Hey, something. I found the tornado bracelet. Alright, great. Now get over to Tornell real quick. They don't look like they home in on you, but they really do. And it turns out that this thing was just kind of like a rectangular loop. Okay. So now I gotta get back to where Tornell was. Should not be that hard, except for the fact that I fell down the long path, went under the bridge. Figure out how to get back up there. Alright. there's just a glitch. You know, the usual NES scrolling glitch. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have the magic power. Let's show off the tornado bracelet real quick. So it takes forever to charge up. But let's see if I can get more than one of these guys on screen. Come on. There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh. Wait, what? I don't remember it being that crappy. Okay. Never mind. I thought it did like a whole screen thing, but not that one. Sort of wind. Actually weak. Oh, one thing you'll notice is that the bracelet replaced the ball. Now, in order to get level 2 wind spells, I just need to not equip any ball, and that'll work. Yeah, I'm not trying to drop it. Ugh. Oh boy. Ah. They just keep coming. Oh, that's helpful. Wasn't I just here? Oh man. Sometimes eventually these places start to all look alike. I think I was just here. Just not quite lined up. It's so like in Zelda, your character sprite took up the whole space. Oh, I think this is where I wanted to be, actually. Yeah, let's go in here. I think if I go straight up from here, leave me alone, don't poison me. And of course the spiders come back, and they're immune to... yeah. Some enemies are just hard immune to some spells. But... there we go. Alright. Or not yet. Not quite yet. We're almost there. Very good. Try not to get killed by these guys. You know, the funny thing about the second level wind spell is that it appears to literally be a ball of wind. Talk about truth in advertising. Ah, there he is. Alright. Teleport. Excellent. And then he proceeds to not be helpful at all, ever again. Let's try it. Off to Brynmaer we go. We'll take a break at the inn. And... yeah, they haven't changed their dialogue at all, so... but you will remember that I could not go up to the mountain, Mount Sabre. Oh yeah, that's another thing! Items cost different amounts in different shops. So the antidote herb is 40 in Leaf and 45 in Brynmaer. Let's get rid of those warp boots. Magic ring. Very good item. Alright. Well, I think that does it for today. Got to level 6. Got teleport, got telepathy. Sword of Fire, Ball of Fire. That'll do it. I will see you all next time.